Welcome, my lovely Aquarius. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for June 17th through June 23rd, 2019. This is a general reading and will not apply to all my lovely Aquas. June 23rd is my parents' 46th wedding anniversary. I'm very proud of them. They are an excellent Taurus Gemini match. They definitely love each other. They're definitely living in abundance together. But relationships are changing. Some of these long-term relationships we may not see anymore. So, and I also am approaching 100 subscribers. I will do a special post on how I called in my twin flame. Very interesting stuff, actually, or who I think is my twin flame. Me being the queen of Clovers. My readings tend to focus on LifeCraftAction, nurturing self and others, nurturing our desires and vocations. All right, we're working with that that Jupiter retrograde in Sagittarius through August. That is realizing the connection between efforts and fortune, my Aquarius. But I'm going to do two spreads today. I'm going to do for the week, June 17th, that full moon energy can hit you for 2 weeks after, and that is the full moon in Sagittarius. And then I'm going to do June 21st, another spread for Sun in Cancer in the summer solstice. But let's get to that full moon in Sagittarius, Monday, June 17th. There's a Neptune factor associated with this full moon, and it's going to bring about illusions. Most of those illusions aren't focusing on a lot of fanciful dreams right now. They're actually focusing on doubt, self-doubt. Neptune is asking us to proclaim our power, proclaim our value in some way this week. But this full moon in Sagittarius in Gemini season, it is that short-sighted Gemini energy and that distant horizon, Sagittarius visionary energy, tortoise versus hare energy, all coming together. It's going to be hit of that full moon course correction feeling with Sagittarius fire and focus. And it's going to be combined with that fidgety, flighty, flirty Gemini air energy. Ooh, a lot to talk about there in that full moon in Sagittarius. Aquarius, still in Gemini season here, so still in air. Let's see how you're feeling. Let's get your energies coming into the full moon. A lot of my aquas right now are very isolated. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's pretty self-isolated. It seems like all aquas are very self-isolated. And, yeah, it's just a feeling this week. They're just pulling away. Yeah, you feel a victory in presentation. You feel like you've shown enough of yourself to the world, and that's why you're pulling away. You don't got much more else to show. You got to work in your head on something, and you're trying to get to that Seven of Swords. I feel like this air is pushing yourself to truth. Self-truth. Also going in for some self-truth. Yeah, you want to get to that Eight of Swords, that balancing energy, that fighting spirit. You want to arm your aides, the people on your side, your allies, and disarm your enemies. Balance the way you appear to the world, your social appearance, the way you speak, the way you think, your brain. You're maybe trying to get your degree. I did feel education here. All right, another for energy for my aquas. What are you up to, my aquas? Definitely alone. Oof. Six of Hearts. You're looking. Oh, you have a victory in love. You feel victorious in love. You feel your heart is resting. You're not battling. You have a comfortable home when I leave it. Things are good there. Things are the way they're supposed to be there, and you're using that energy right now before it fades away or some kind of complication comes in. You want to use that energy to balance yourself in other ways, kind of like accomplish something internally. It's so aqua. This King of Fire, you want to pull on that energy, that intuition. You're looking for that knowing, just a knowing, and not a soft, queenly knowing, a nurturing knowing, a self-composed knowing. You feel like you're going through a self-defining period. You're worried what it's going to do to your value. You're scared about how you're going to change and how people are going to view you. It's not very aqua, but you know it affects your finances. So you're coming down, you're bringing down that energy just a little bit. you may have realized that you went a little bit too far too fast, even for yourself. There's some adjustments you made that might have been a little bit too much, so you're going to pull back a little bit, as Aquariuses do. Pull back from pulling back a little bit, I think. You're going to try and communicate with somebody as yourself. Somebody new, somebody different, somebody that can give you some kind of truth about yourself as an Aquarius. Some kind of feeling that you want to accomplish some hard truth about yourself. You know, it's like, my Aquas are very, very big-minded fellas, and you guys, you're trying to find some truth about yourself. You're trying to force it through. I think you feel the pull of the energies, and you want to pull on this air energy. You want to accomplish something inside yourself. Yep, in your value. You're definitely scared of working with others. You're working on a craft, and you're this is like a colleague card. It could be a cheating card, but I don't really feel it is, because your energy, this is advice about you're a little brokenhearted about what you're worth right now. It doesn't seem like a lot. It doesn't. You're not sure how to give and take evenly in your life. You're always pouring yourself out, pouring your emotions out into the dirt, kind of thing, and you kind of have a little broken heart, because the hard truth is that you're trying to find. These are both hard truths. Seven of Diamonds, even the Wine, Women, and Song card, trying to ignore it by going out and partying a little bit with the wrong people, maybe even. It's not working on your broken heart at all. It's just exasperating it, to be honest. It's exasperating a broken heart. You need to actually sit and think. When you pull back from your isolation, you kind of pull back because you know it's not that great for you, but you do a little too much partying, and it doesn't help anything. Don't party too much. You don't get a hangover, because that's upright. That's a good sign that you won't get a hangover. At least you'll plan to not get one. Let's pull a couple more advice cards other than don't drink too hard. My Aquas, you had a great time. You're going to have a great time, but you're going to wake up, you're going to wish you had a hangover, because that's how much these swords hurt you right now. That's how brokenhearted you are right now. And it's because you didn't act for yourself at a time when you needed to be acting for yourself. And now you've lost things that are valuable to you. You're not really sure how to get them back. I think it's a person, just a relationship that was lost. It's not like you were doing anything terrible. Woo! Angry. Don't get mad at me, Aquas. It's not like you were doing anything terrible. Yeah, you hurt somebody. I think you broke somebody's heart. And that's why you're drinking. I don't think you feel it yet, Aqua. But you turned somebody down. You did something that broke somebody. Yeah, Three of Hearts. That's a little brokenheartedness. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You broke somebody's heart. In turn, you're breaking your heart with this Three of Cups in reverse. And you need really to take control of yourself. You're carrying so many burdens of others and concepts of others and what you should be doing. This is such a supposed to be card. It isn't even feeling like a victory, because you've lost your sense of self with others. You just decided life was hard for you right now, and so you were going to just jump in and you're just going to jump in and work on other people's problems. Because that's not advice. That's what you decided to do, is to work on other people's problems, because your own was overwhelming anyway. And you were scared of a broken heart. So you decided to just break hearts and move on. But now you've got a broken heart too. I got two broken hearts here. Definitely. It was a bad move. Okay, we're going to move on to the summer solstice reading. June 21st is the summer solstice. Sun moving into Cancer. The Chariot is the Cancer card. The Chariot is the vehicle for personality and self-expression, protection, and progress. After a decision, which threes are decision cards, after a decision, there will be movement. This bird will be able to take flight. There will be change. That's what this card is saying. Again, there will be movement. All right. So this Cancer season is about home and sentimentality, backyard barbecues, some nesting, some honeymooning, some staycations in bed with your love. Sweet summer love. My aquas. Oof. Yep. You like that idea of being in bed with your sweetheart. But this is in reverse. It's only an idea of you resting, preparing in your air energy, but it's in reverse because you're not preparing properly because something is missing from your life. It's really yourself that's missing from your life. You think it's this lover, but it's not. That's only a symptom of a greater problem. Symptom of a greater problem. So, ooh, already. Yep, you're going to take this. You're going to take this, you're going to block out a lot of useless information and go inside and meditate even. Just go into silence so you can come out of this energy, so you can move forward, get on that chariot, move forward. Yeah, you'd probably do it through work or through some kind of learning a new skill or a promotion. You're going to do it through a pentacled way. So some physical value you're going to show. It could even be as far as a new wardrobe, but that usually comes with spades. Yeah, still balancing your self energy. It's your own energy. It's almost like you don't even know what you want. And you just kind of have been going with the flow and the air for so long, my aquas, that you're just not checking the boxes anymore. Ooh. Wow, that Four of Hearts really wanted to come out. You just want to rest in love. You want to have that lovey-dovey feeling, but it's in reverse here, this Four of Hearts. This Four of Hearts in reverse tells me that it's just not working. You're not resting in your love. You're anxious about this emotion, this action that has to be taken. You're not sure it's going to work out. And you definitely have to come as yourself. You have to let go of all other concepts of what it should be or what should happen, even your own. This is a surrendering and healing. There's a bit of healing in eights that I feel coming through. But you're so anxious. You're so uncertain about this next action that you're coming towards. And you're seeing possible disappointment in the future. That Five of Hearts probably in reverse, that disappointment, and you're not sure if you can get to the Six of Hearts anymore. That's why you kind of just peeked your head out of your caves like a turtle, and then you just went right back in, Aquas. So we could find you some energy here. Yeah, King of Air. That is you standing in your power, except it is you upside down. You're looking quite dapper, my Aquas. But you know you got a little bit twisted. You're not thinking clearly. You're one of your concepts is off. You're a little twisted. And it's probably because you're thinking about, you're just thinking about how I think like you messed something up. This is like a bad text message, or I don't think you've lost this person, but I think you made a mistake that you feel is like momentous and gargantuan, and it might be, but I feel there are ways around it that aren't that complicated, but I think they're going to be a big deal to the Aquas. I feel like the Aquas just feel they said something or came across, they presented themselves, and it didn't, like, it was a bad look kind of thing. And now they're trying to, like, reassess how they appear. Alright, let's see here. Reassess how they're coming across. Because they also realize, you also realize that the way you appear is not the way you really are right now. You're appearing very selfish, very inward. very vindictive even, and that's why your swords are upside down here with this 4. You're not resting in any of your 4s. They're both upside down. Even though you're preparing for things, it's totally all twisted up. You got it twisted, my friend. Yeah, you do. And you're even like not reading the situations properly. It's like teenagers think everything is such a big freaking deal. And probably with this Cancer overhead, you probably think everything is such a big freaking deal. That is you standing in your power. Take a little control of this. Exercise your power. Take a leap of faith. Course correction. Pullman course correction just passing you by on Monday. Use that energy to jump into this Cancer season, Aquas. Should fill up your cup again. I know you guys struggle with that because you're always pouring it out. Yeah, another advice, you need to rest. This is bringing yourself. This is the 4 upright, though, with the 4 of clovers that says bring yourself into proper self. This is like a marriage card or an engagement card, a joining card, making a relationship or just making anything public, a union public. It is, again, expressing yourself in an exterior way to the world, instead of so inward. Get out of the moon energy, kind of get into the sun. Yeah, you're going to have to balance your emotions as well. This new appearance is vulnerable. This new energy, this Clover's energy that you're pulling, this nurturing, open energy, it is making you vulnerable and scared. It's why your other 4s were in reverse. This 8 of hearts, though, is balancing your emotions. It's also, of course, healing your heart a little bit because you're going to be putting yourself out there in a more vulnerable fashion. It's almost like a whole self is going to be out there. Learn how to say no, says Spirit. I know you know how to say no. This is that protection, spiritual protection and progress. Yeah, and then you'll have a new beginning in love. It's still not going to be upright, but your heart is changing. This is progress. This is not full success. What you're working on is going to take a little while, maybe even the entirety of June. It's going to take a little while to get your emotions balanced so you can actually be you. You be you. It's more like pulling an energy you have that you just haven't really shown yet. And it is going to expose you in ways that you're just, nobody likes to feel vulnerable or open like that. And I don't blame you. Being an Aries, I know it's icky, but Aquas, it's definitely going to pay off in the long run. And this is like a change of heart to like a full like daily, the way your heart beats, beat to beat, will change. That's the kind of change of heart it will be. The way you feel about the whole world is going to change. Dang, my Aquas. All right, thank you for sharing that energy with me. Wow. Remember, all this Sag, Archer, Sniper energy, and now this Water, Cancer energy is asking us to zero in on what's really close to us, do the work, and then enjoy it. Really indulge in it. That's what the summer solstice energy is definitely asking of all of us. All right, have a great week, my lovely Aquas. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, donate if the spirit moves you. Thank you again for watching.